Right. So we already know crowdsourcing works. After all, that's what Crowdcube is all about. Brand Ivy is online crowdsourcing too. It brings together two distinct groups that are impeccably matched to support each other's business requirements. The first group are the big brands, Fortune 500 blue-chip corporations with long-established household names in the UK and internationally. These brands already have a healthy appetite for high-quality video production. In the UK alone, commercial ad spend across the media sector accounts for a massive £20 billion each year, with nearly 30% of that figure going to online campaigns. In fact, online advertising is increasing by more than 50% year on year. Brands now run vast campaigns on their Facebook, YouTube, and other social media platforms to connect with their customers. But whilst there's increasing necessity for brands to expand their video libraries, advertising budgets are stretched, impacted in part by our recessions. So the platforms for advertising have multiplied, but there is less money available to produce the high-quality video needed to populate them. And that's where our second group comes in. Video producers, directors, cinematographers, and writers. There are whole swathes of them existing all over the world. They operate alone or in small groups. But one thing is certain, many of them are extremely talented and creative. And with advances in technology, broadcast quality equipment, which was until recently accessible only to professional production houses, has now become affordable and in the hands of creative consumers with bright ideas. Like the brands, this community has a hunger too. A hunger to produce solid creative video and a strong desire to have the opportunity to have them purchased by the big brands. But without a business like Brand Ivy, they may never have that chance. So we are in the business of unifying these two groups, an enterprise which fits a clever niche in the marketplace. Although not entirely without competition, all of it so far caters for marketplaces in other reaches of the world. Poptent.net in the USA and eyeka.com in Asia are examples of existing businesses similar to ours which are already hugely successful. Traditionally, it can cost upwards of £400,000 to produce a single 30-second commercial destined for TV or online. What if instead brand executives were offered a generous selection of adverts custom-produced to that same creative brief, but at a fraction of the conventional cost? Do you think they would go for that? You bet they would. And they do. Corporations like Coca-Cola, Siemens, Unilever, Nokia, and Philips already use crowdsourcing websites just like Brand Ivy to fulfill their video production requirements. At the helm of Brand Ivy is Chris Costa, a highly motivated creative director with over 16 years as a professional filmmaker. Over the last year, Chris has experimented with these video crowdsourcing websites. He's evaluated their strengths and weaknesses, participated in their project assignments, even winning a prize or two along the way. Chris has experience with business startups. He partnered with another freelance producer to create a successful production house of his own, Transcendent Films. Chris is confident that he can build a huge community of thousands of filmmakers to make quality videos for the big brands. So take a look at the extensive business plan for this exciting venture and consider becoming part of a business that hopes to become the market leader for crowdsourcing commercial video production in the UK and internationally. With the demand for video production exploding, it makes perfect business sense to invest in a British internet company that will lead in sourcing it for the big brands.